There's no vision. Why need you when him and kwasi yourself? Ye woman yan kwasi ya pafo. Adi ese mon mutinu koto nyansa nim and mo jabod say the youth in Ghana. Look at this. An MP can insult you guys like this because you are not able to take any action because you are stupid. That's why, bro. We should call a spade a spade. Who can say fight here, Ghana youth? Massa, you are wasting your time. You are they will even turn around against you, backbite you, fight you that you are fighting for them. No, Massa, you to be anywhere, see a Jimmy Chain, especially most of the Ghanaian youth. You go to Bangladesh, it is the student that rescued their country from Sheikh Hasina. Korea research. It is the very youth of Nepal, the Nepalese. Women are sorry, yeah, and then Nepal man, a discipline. Abemwa, Nepal man, go to Morocco, the same story. If you go to Tanzania, we have a similar story there. Even Madagascar, youth are sorry, I'm a CCN or minor discipline and sanity. Abem. And non galam safe wants you a threat to your very existence, and nobody is talking about it. Nom tramo, nom a formalin, deformalin, formalin, and then the life expectancy of a Ghanaian is shortened because of lukewarm attitude, because of unnecessary politics, and because people are not united in Ghana. Inti ubia no den kwasi asemu dimo president biaba no jimi mo no okọ without any accountability and obi to be diska no okọ. You can do this in China. Udi agorebe botu yakun. Kwafo ni Jimmy, they do it with impunity. And can kwasi afu ma wiesi ka say we block their lineage so be free na busu yamu okra me di Ghana so that this should be the laws. No akoye constitutional review the ashem say yentre omampe Jimmy here ne kura was $1 bafom and so ye to light bill and ye to water bill enye Jimmy. How can this happen on earth? Say Chrono say develop $1 bafom and so obekona electricity bill skyrocket. This is stupidity. This is not mathematics. How can you tell any guy on the street that this country is and Ghanaians are happy jubilating over a depreciation of dollar, which does not reflect in their pocket and in their normal activity? This is totally stupid. That is how extent a Ghanaian can think. Just when Jimmy amount in the where Jimmy into a beer no Jimmy Ghana for. When I would who watches the you to the mon sorry, Mama Manimere. Now, mon sorry, my sorry, mem, nipa 3,000, 4,000, my blocko Flagstaff House, it be a blocko presidency, my blocko parliamentarians now, Jimmy Omoden Tokwa. Instead of you to think about how you are going to stop Galamsey in parliament, instead of you to think about the security crisis of the country. Your country, HIV/AIDS are skyrocketing. The parliament is not talking. It is not a state of emergency for them. Look at this. And these people are taking salaries. I'm going to be taking double salary. A criminal offense. And Mahama, under your watch, you let this slide. I mean, it tells you how competent these people are. Be a competent, no. I mean, the country of Ghana is just a shit. I'm sorry to say that.
No, Bobby, talk about the border issues and the immigration.
Bro, the border issue, we just be in free moment because it is as simple. Or see, the center cannot hold. Now, there is no single structure for development, for defense, for social integration, for Bibia Jimmy Atasa, Opel Maya Atasa, Ghana, Atasa, Atasa, Ote, and Ghana, no Mukan, Obia Jimmy. There's no, I mean, Yansani be part be border say. Time a crisis we are back Nigeria for a kunko for and the what I mean you don't watch what is going on in the world. Obi a bonnet the mobile. I think Ghana for aircraft send for 7 nations and some. What do you expect? And these kids are just there aimless. And they call it Rabeba. The government doesn't care. I mean, the government is just useless. They don't know what they are doing. So they are causing more chaos than good. You get a government who does not have any vision. That is what you get. You have a foreign minister who doesn't know what he's doing. That is what you get, bro. What do you expect? So when Jimmy now be about them, people will take advantage of you. People will take advantage of you because they know, say,
Bobby.
woman, you can't think for yourself. You don't have vision for yourself. At this juncture, where Ghanaians are crying of unemployment, what is the essence of opening your border? What border? We fear we need the what's that be a border for which people? And even if we are talking about trade, you know, what I can't say a constitution is say any crisis will be free in mem eba be ye bodra wa where German Nigeria for marketing na where Jimmy and our bodam. Where Jimmy? Into who be a
Bobby.
you are doing it at your own, you know, expense.
Bobby.
You are doing it because you are stupid. Who nim nyansa, who nim how you boom, who nim how you chechere and what BM and a level of insecurity. Now you have to spend Ghanaian taxpayers to chase criminals, and you say that you are saving the country. Something that Ghanaian people did not cause, and it's not even Ghanaians that you arrested. You arrested other foreign nationals because they are there to perpetuate evil, to perpetuate violence, to cause mayhem, to cause, you know, so many bad things and disgrace the name of Ghana. Then now want to be who nyansa say, and your border now what BNT and not sabing for bonny free mobile, one yes, a basic analysis. Then who are you? Then are you a credible government? So this government is the most useless government I've ever seen in my life.
Bobby, you said they are terrorist also.
They are calling for it. It's just like the coup d'etat. These people are suppressing Ghanaians. So there should be a coup d'etat.
Bobby.
I was a military
I want to ask
I was
Bobby, Bobby, I want to ask you something. Are you in Ghana? Let me ask him something. Are you in Ghana?
Mama, I know the H.
No. Because then you waka Ghana for a seminar. Are you? I've lived there before. Trust and believe. I've lived in. It's easy when you are brought to talk plenty. So you cannot come and insult people like this. Yes, our government is incompetent. Yes, they don't do what they're supposed to do. But the way Ghanaians are brought up, no, it takes us a long time to take action. But don't think, say, we are sitting there and tolerate. And I've been on both sides. So when you are talking, no, please, make sure, say, won't drink kakra. Because it's the way I understand the frustration and things are not moving fast, and you know, but
I've not said anything in the vacuum. I said most. Wait. Maybe you didn't get.
Do you know how long it took for Indonesia or Nepal to get to where they were? It takes a certain level for you to get there and hit that brickwork.
To be sure, to be clear and to be factual, it has gotten to a point that if Ghanaians supposed to act, they should have acted long time ago. So that was sure. And I'm saying that. And I didn't insult all Ghanaians. I said most.
Ghana to lead? Because when you lead, people will follow. Are you in Ghana? I know people like to talk like you are abroad, and it's easy. I'm telling you.
Wait. I didn't insult all. I said most of them. So that's what I want to draw your attention.
I even commented. And
yes, most.
They are laid back. Sometimes they are lackadaisical, but you have to encourage them to move on. Insulting them and demoralizing them is not the way to go. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful how you talk to the Ghanaian youth. It's unacceptable.
These are how we are going to charge them. These are how we are going to charge some of them to act.
No one go to tell me, I'll say it.
No. Wait. Yeah, I get you. And sometimes I understand. It's from the point of the fact that things should work in a way that we are all going to happen. We are not here to, we are not here to lambast anybody, but I'm saying that most. That's why I chose my words carefully. I chose my words carefully. I wouldn't come here to disrespect. So I'm sorry, but then I chose my words carefully. I said most of them
are going through a lot. The way we've been brought up, the leaders have not put things in place. We've been taught to be over respectful to leaders.
That is not helping. So that's how we all have to come out and condemn it. But I'm not saying that everybody. I didn't put everybody in the bracket.
It takes a while. It takes a while for the mindset to set. Look, I understand the frustration and everything, but we have to be circumspect in the way we talk. We have to be, because even what the strides they are taking, no one say it will demoralize them more and make them more ineffective. The leaders take the advantage of us respecting them. That's the problem in Ghana. We over-respect ineptitude. We have given them respect, thinking say omo doyen, but omo ndoyen. So they are getting there. But to say Jimmy, it's too much. Honestly, I don't know what other people think, but personally, we got to. I understand that sometimes we are too laid back and we allow people to. But people are getting angry. People are getting there. So it's a matter of lifting and pushing. Say, let's push all the way and not tolerate mediocrity.
Bobby, you know what? Look at a nation. I meant to say Ghana. Say, yet me the politics attitude and them. The politics are brainwash the youth. Yeah, my youth, youth now as a corner. It's like they have no helper to help them. Ghana youth, bro. I tell you, say, the way the youth are suffering Ghana here, my brother. You respect them. Now say do election before they open up for them to have a little butter and bread. After election, they begin to deceive the youth. They are brainwashed the youth to the extent that the youth cannot think straight. Not their fault, it's the politician.
Protocol. So it's almost like you have to suck up to people to get a job. The systems are so corrupt. There are so many things embedded that you have to think of. So it's almost like you are forced to suck up to idiots who are in control. That is the problem going on. So when we are speaking,
I tell you,
we won't be a bit balanced in how we are talking. That's all I'm saying.
You know something. Just last election, I know people, graduate ministers who work for this present government. As soon as they won the election, they have dumped them somewhere. Just a nation like this, the youth are trying now. They are forcing. I'm telling you, the way they are forcing to make sure things are put right. That's why they said we are good. We are demonstration against immigration. It's because the youth now say if you don't do that, these leaders, they can't help us.
But they are pushing.
They cannot do what is right. Look, that's
all I'm saying.
Just, I'm gonna look at a minister. You are talking of school kwala. Say you school. We should use something on our hair. Meanwhile, the borders is loose. You are not checking that side. The nation. They don't do it. They don't do what to help the nation. They do what they will get money into their pocket. That's what they think of. They don't think of the youth any longer. So the youth are now
selfish and self-absorbed. So it's almost like the youth, it's a mindset that is changing, but it's slow. Like we get frustrated because we try and compare what is going on abroad to Ghana. So it's almost like once you come, I used to be like that. But once you come and see, then you are like, that's why Ghanaians tolerated these arrogant Nigerians for a long time. Because hospitality has been ingrained in us. But I feel we cannot say we are accommodating and hospitable to the detriment, say you disrespect. So, but look at what our leaders are still saying. The leaders are saying you are a brother. People are insulting your people. But look at the tone. We came from Ilefe, total lie. We are brothers, we are twins from the. They say things that if the youth don't push against it, and it takes something in you to say, no, we respect you, the leaders, but we are not going to take what you are telling us hook, line, sinker. And it's a process, it's getting there. And I know it can be frustrating because who are brother things the systems work. Ghana, they've made sure that the systems don't work. So you are almost dependent on them. That is what they put protocol. They pay application fees online, 200 cedis for you. So you are you are almost enslaved to them. Meanwhile, 200 cedis is nothing. But someone who doesn't have it, the minister, so there's so many things going on. That's what I'm saying.
You know what they do when they see you as a youth, and they see you have the brain, you are talented, you are somebody who have the vision, you have the future. Then they pick you into politics. Then they begin to sponsor you. Then they throw you on their line. Then they will use you. That's what they do.
That's what they do. Look at what they do to Kojo Sheldon. They've made him political. So I don't follow it. Because if you are a commentator, just be neutral. But look, at some point he was for them. Like I'm like, why are you supporting people who don't care? Like you. If you weren't a blogger, you wouldn't be getting any money. You are lucky, say YouTube has made a platform and TikTok has made a platform for you to be getting money. But that doesn't go for all Ghanaian youth. Some don't have the money, some have to get support from somewhere. You were able to do it. So think of others. And that's one thing that is missing in Ghanaians. We don't care as much for the universal, that the whole has to be good for it to be well with all of us. Because our leaders they want us to be divided within like MPP, NDC. They thrive on that. And it's only now that the youth are seeing, say, you are
Can I ask you one thing? Like in
Yes.
your presentation, you were like, okay, fine. Ghana youth, we are coming up and we are coming there, and that it takes
Fast enough, but
time
we
and
are.
stuff like that. May I know any strategy put in place to achieving that?
To achieving it's by communicating, by spreading awareness, because it's like it takes time. I don't know, that word I think irks some people or triggers some people.
It
It's
takes time is relative because since
exactly.
independence that you're talking about, or when at
No,
I mean,
no, me, I see it as more recent. It's within the, because otherwise foreigners wouldn't have a foothold in Ghana. But foreigners have a strong foothold in Ghana because we've let things right, do whatever. To think is that our leaders care for Ghanaians. Right now, we've come to a point that
one
leaders
thing
don't
one
care for
thing
us.
that
So we
I've
have to look after them.
observed, one thing I've observed is that Ghana youth is not economically independent. And that
Exactly.
is
That's
the
a huge problem. So they
that's
use
the
that to
only
manipulate.
thing.
You are
So if
so
we
right.
care about, we
Yes.
supposed to be focal on that and think
Yes.
about how we can create youth league, give them
Yes.
jobs, and that
Yeah.
we will be able to
You're right.
go somewhere. That's it.
You're right. Economically, independence will free them from. That's what I'm saying. So they feel almost beholden to these leaders because yema omu 200 omu nibi inti yetua wo. Why are you charging Ghanaians application fee in the first place? But woko pacho omu nibi. Then the minister no, you are paying him to serve you. No, he will do it as if it's a favor to you. So so many things have to be reset in our minds, and it's only when we have the privilege of having been abroad and seeing how systems work. Woko application there's a whole part we even throw it away. It's not like that in Ghana. You have to buy in this type of economy. What are you telling people? When you go to HR offices, applications can be piled on tables. You can get a hard copy, or if you want to do it online, no, it's available. It's not like that in Ghana. So everything is like a store, and it takes you being there and coming back and seeing abroad. And what I really blame is the leaders who travel and who make sure say mano are empowered. No, that is what bothers me the most because they know what they are doing. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Mohe. Like Sembia we Yabrai Akai say ye hear economic freedom in the youth no so in our society no. I believe say no a point but nyen no need true adia ebia e wose ebetimi agina so e dia ma ye ho excuses e bi say ye hu say enhoho eba ye man mu no ebe succeed. So why is it that we ye man no ayeti a man mu no like ya so dependent to we sa politicians no ne empenyimfo bi no nye say ye buye so ye mu bie buye ni aguso ama man no ekọ kwan bi so a ensem fata so maybe say
Quick on what you said. Who I broach here, it's not that you are rich, but you have
yeah
access to credit. Where is that
yeah
in Ghana for people to be
yeah
entrepreneurs? And you
yeah
say almost like our home,
ohima
na amaka no.
we are talking about
ohima
it. Yeah.
ohima dia oka no eye point o ba me so me point a me gina so e ka ne se ohun say yen yetimi accommodate foreigners e wo ye man mu no mo ba be succeed a di enti na ama yen ye man ba no no sankrofo no so mo ba no omo be depend on any sort as a leader bia mfa succeed o adi enti na ye man ba no ye me
Almost
kwato
access to capital. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Or if they are foreigners, no, they have access. It's almost like when you have family abroad. Every month you can expect £100 or $100. That is something. If you don't have that access, no. That's what I'm saying. There are no capital. You don't have access to capital. Who are dream beer? Say we be sika now we be creative beer. Where are you getting capital from if you don't have some? Abroad, no, you can go for a loan in the bank. There are things in place, That's all I'm saying. Say the economic. That's what we mean by economic freedom. So I don't have to go begging because who call banker? You remember 2 years to pay off your debt. And pay it back. Ghana, when you borrow money with it, I was shocked when I came to Ghana and they said within 30 days when you borrow, no, you start paying with interest. Like. No, so it's like how do you expect people those people that make it
me sorry ohima me poacho meba me opening poacho meba yeah me hu ne so he Ye mind no. Ye youth no. Ye mindset no. Ye mubi no mindset no. I was see a changing. Yes, in such a way, say like and yet that is PM yadi in free cell. Ye be depend ewo my we aban in jumano and kwaso. Sorry, I see. Like honestly speaking, me minimum and ho ọma baye man no mu a ọma mfa kapre kobo ama a ọmo beye shoe shine yo ọmo so ansuo ene na ahefo ben na me ka kire wa ohu ọmo ye nipa tuturo e wo ye man no mu adenti na ye man ma no yentimi ntu saa na mo no nyen yi saa dwen ne se e wo se me ko school a wo se me beye kire se aban adwuma ansa na matini aye nipa tuturo no so ohu ni nyina no enimu ayen meme no deɛ mihu ɛwɔ yɛ man mu a metumi hu sɛ ɛha yɛ paa no
Nana onse owo bi aba Ghana na oye shoemaker na osunsuo na okra materials and I'm so to na say within 6 months we di poto no brother. What is behind what they are doing?
Exactly.
Let's allow Shave to finish his submission and then we can move on to you.
Yeah,
Shave, please.
Like all I see is that you see it's about time our society we have to change our mindset. We have to be like independently like driven, you understand, to be innovative and to be so creative to the a certain point that we can create jobs for ourselves. You understand? Not depending on the government alone. When we say government, we are all the government. You understand? But when we depend on all those people that we're putting them in the certain, you understand, high levels to take control of some the countries like a lot of economic aspects and etc. and how the country will go. Like we always only focus on all just those people and we want to always get there and we all cannot be there. You understand? So I believe if we start creating our personal jobs for ourselves, being so driven enough, it will help us when we become economically independent. Nobody can ever dictate for us. That is what I see. Okay, that is the problem I see in our society. And that's my little submission that I have to say about this issue. Okay.
Okay, Steve, you know what? We live in a country like Ghana, and our taxpayers' money has been given to the government to make sure it suffices those at the grounds. And a youth will complete school, graduate, looking for money from the loan to start doing something. So at least there will be job for others to do. Just go to the bank for loan. So look how long it will take you to get money. Look, in the military, you want to enlist 1,000 youths into the military. Then you sell 10,000 receipts, 10,000 coupons from this youth, and you are only going to enlist only 1,000, extorting from the youth. So it is hard for the Ghanaian youth to start doing something on his own. If you see a foreigner like this Nigerians working, selling all those things, you know what is behind. But what is behind what they be doing? Most of them have been using those things to be cover up. I tell you, you see somebody selling, making shoe shine. There was shoe shine. They have the real thing behind, and they come to Ghana to get all those things from this country. In Nigeria, they'll tell you when you walk on Ghana street, it's only money. Money is flowing on the street. You know what they mean? There's money on the street of Ghana. You know what they mean? It's not going selling something. No, the written is behind. For Ghanaians, we are not trained to do such things. We are not trained to do scamming. We are not trained to do ritual method for money. We don't know that. That's why the youth are suffering. The leaders who are supposed to help the youth to start doing something, they are not doing it. They use politics to keep the youth in the corner. This is a problem. These are when you have send telephone bet me I'm a point. If the government will support the youth to begin to do something, please, if they can employ the youth to be sweeping the capitals, Every region, they should employ the youth to be sweeping the regional capitals and be pay them 2,000 Ghana in a month. And then every 3 months, they should go to medical checkup. Do you think they will not do? If the government could have buy equipment for agriculture, buy more equipment, we have lands, let them begin to do farming, irrigation farming, employ the youth, give them 2,000 Ghana a month. Every 3 months, they should go to medical checkup. They will do it. If the young girls who have finished this nursing training and the government says, okay, I will employ you, I'll give 5,000 a month as a nurse, nobody will go to Europe to go and be nurse there. The leaders, they are not ready to do those things. They do all this road and for cover up. And we are doing roads and we are building schools. Why don't you use the money to establish something for you to do? You see, this President Mama, just buy equipment, agriculture equipment. Takwadi Road, 2,000 acres, 1,000 acres. Just employ you to go and be working in the farm. Every regional capital, let the youth begin to sweep the gutters at the roadside. Give them proper payment. This is what we are looking for, but nothing. Just go to Japan and bring a phone, a spoil mobile phone to Ghana, and give it to a Ghana guy circle. He will repair it perfectly. The brain is there, but who support the brain? The youth. They have the technical know-how to invent who will support them. The leaders are unaliving the youth slowly. They make sure the youth remain in the dungeon for them to be at the top. This foreign minister, when he was in opposition, every day expose. Now that he has won the power, what has he done? And they are corrupt. How many people have they arrested? They just deceive us and make the youth to be following them. They as soon as they get a chance, they leave the youth. So Steve, it is in fact, it's so our leaders are not helping us. If not so, no youth in Ghana will be suffering. Look at the wealth that we have in this nation. Look at the resources we have in this country. They've allowed Chinese to come and destroy, poison our waters. It's the leaders. Horrible. That's now
Maga, are you there?
Okay, who's the next person? Okay, I think it's
The
Prince.
real. Oh,
The real.
The real. Okay, the real. Go ahead. 5 minutes. The real. The real. Are you ready?
What me? I don't have anything to say though.
You know what I mean to say? Okay. In that case, then we'll move on to Prince. Prince.
Yeah, Maga.
Yes, go ahead, Prince.
You know, sometimes.
Hold on, Prince. Everybody, put on your seatbelts because I create the baby.
If you thought Bobby was bad, if you thought Bobby was bad, go ahead, Prince. Go ahead.
Sister, my sister just spoiled the show for me now. So I will cool down. Look, sometimes I don't understand some of our people. Those of us who always try to preach, how many of us who there's some kind of certain job, if they give you, you will never do it. And people should understand that in every country, there is a job for foreigners. There is a kind of job it's not for citizens. So we should try to not allow these criminals to take over our system, try to justify us like we are lazy. If we are lazy, how do we manage to build our country? Those whom we think they are better workers, why they can't to build their country to stay there? And they are running to our street, try to do criminal stuff. Those so-called foreigners in Ghana, I can tell you, they don't have anything good to do there. They all are criminals. We all been a crowd there. They just cover stuff and giving us some successful stories. Let me tell you, how many Nigerians whom if you go to Accra, the new site, you will find them there on the construction site. How many Nigerians are you going to find there?
They are inside the city. They only come out in the night with Porsche cars. Then people want to use us to compare these criminals. That's why we are today. We are complaining because we think being a criminal, if you are a criminal, if you make it, you are a hard worker. Then very soon we all will jump in. Then we will see how the country will be. Look, most of these foreigners in the street of Accra, about 70%, you don't even know the type of job they do. You only find them in the, like, even some of them, they don't even come out at all. They don't come out. So what type of hard work are they doing? Then we want to use these people to compare Ghanaians. Is it not the same people? We are outside. We are here with them. They can't stay because you need to work hard. We are giving them Ghana free system, and they whenever I see somebody say Ghanaians are lazy, this is disgusting. And we have our people.
Stop it.
So when I see some of our people try to just telling us, listen, every country have their own system. You can't bring your criminal activity inside our society and you try to show us that this is the way. If this is the way, why can't you stay in your own country to make it if you think this is the right way? I don't understand people. There's no Ghanaian is lazy. I am challenging those hooligans who they are in Accra City, that they are criminal and they will forever be criminals because we live abroad with them. Whitey don't want to see them because they want to use that criminal mentality to make it. And you cannot use this criminal mentality to make it abroad here. You have to work and sweat. So nobody should tell you, and who even tell you those guys, they came to the street of Accra and they don't have nothing before they come? Who told you guys that? That's lie. That's lie.
Let me give you a minute to land, okay?
How many of Ghanaians whom you can bring your own sister, one mother, one father, somewhere and put her in room, and men are coming to sleep with her and you are taking money? And how many of you can get that boat and bring 5 ladies? Just let me give you an example. If I can get 5 ladies whom every day they pay me 1,000 cedis, bro, every day 1,000 cedis, make your calculation 1 month. I swear to God, within 2 years, I'll build mansion and have some Maybach, nice one, and drive. And I'll call it hard work. But people should not deceive themselves, please. Nobody should come and tell us how we should live in our country. What is that? Maga, I can't shout. I just travel somewhere. I'm not in Germany. I can't shout. That's where Miss Jazzy also just make me just cool down. I can't shout.
That was cool down, yeah?
Yeah, it's a cool down.
Wait, cool down, wait, I said, Ochi, me, manim, like you said, I said, on the time, on the argument, but then much than I said, I also on the argument. If you said, and ho, and your money on the apron for. And now, ho, no more a crum, and your more money on the alata for. Sorry, I say, Abba, a woman said. And how no more dibone, sorry, I said, most especially alata for. But believe me, let me tell you, say, Mahuni Jeff or Mubu Mori, my Baba Bubu Moria, Adiabo Bosika, no Yesica, Edia Yesica, we SSS sika edia nye sika edia ye omunyuma legally a omunni nyuma bone ewa aman no mu nti me kan na minimini America sorry as here nhoho no nye omunyina na enye ewo mu se bi nye but nye omunyina chenka esa so dia ka beka se yen we Ghana for no so ayeti ebi man mu no o ka se Ghana for no ye nyina na ye
No, bro, those Niger people you are talking about, if you know nothing about them, I'm telling you.
me know nothing about them. Look, let me
Yes,
tell you. Do you know
you
where
know
I'm from?
nothing
Let me tell
about
you
them.
something.
This Niger
Wait,
people, they
Prince,
they
Prince,
listen. You ever been
Prince.
Niger before?
Yes, I've
Seriously,
been in Niger before.
how long
I've
did you
been in
stay
Niger
there?
before.
How long did you
Okay,
stay there?
listen, I've been in
How long did you
Niger.
stay there?
I have been
I
there.
stay in Arlit 3
One
months.
mic, one mic, one mic.
I
Come on.
stay in Niger in Arlit 3 months. What did
Good.
you know about Niger? I don't like
Listen to
when
me.
people try to give some misinformation.
Nyabotre Prince. No, no,
What is this?
All right. Okay,
Nyabotre
okay.
Prince.
Let's move on. 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 Let's move on.
Hey, Prince.
Let's move on. Let's go to Asante. Asante, are you ready? Asante?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Asante,
can
Asante,
you
not Asante.
introduce Asante? Yeah, Asante. My bad. It's the accent, man. Asante, are you ready?
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
So Ashanti, I'm a Suna by clan, and I'm from Techimai, not the one in Bono. I'm the one in Achuma Techimai in Ashanti region. So, what else again do you need again?
Yeah, go ahead, make a submission.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think actually I just want to say no to Fulanis. Is that the one that I should go? Or Honorable, please give me the gist. I don't know what is going on. You just
Protect our borders.
yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So it's very necessary for us, and one of the things that we needed as a country for now is to protect our borders. That is the most priority thing that we have to focus for now. And from the look of how things are now escalating outside different countries in Africa, and the democracy is being suppressed and other things by the involvement of different African people going to a country to cause destruction, shows that we have to keep our borders protected, and we shouldn't allow anybody at all to come in like that. I've seen back and forth with somebody talking about Niger or something like that. And no Ghanaians will, even if it is a business, will ever go to Niger to go and stay there on thinking that he wanted to build a life over there. Even if it's a business, it takes. That's why you said it's only 3 months. That was why you were only 3 months. You used to know a whole group of people living in Niger who is more accommodating more than Ghanaians. We are more accommodating when even those that even pass through desert to go to Italy. See how the treatment is to any of the African country that they go. Nigerians are trying to dupe them. Liberians are also unaliving them. Most of the African are not accommodating, and you cannot even survive in there unless connection, or unless you are a bilingual person, or maybe multilingual person that you can speak most of the French or maybe any of the native language that makes you get involved. By Ghana, we don't even understand your language, but we allow you in. That is what we accommodate. That is what I want every Ghanaian to get it in the head, that we accommodate, but the other people don't accommodate Ghanaians. Every youth who thinks that life, he or she wants her life to be better by trying to go or maybe outside Ghana. When a person left the country, it becomes more dangerous, and the person has to fight for his or her life before for his survivor or her survivor. So don't come and say that have you stayed there? You know the people. Whilst people are being unalive. So let me just break it down. Borders is more important in these centuries. I mean, 21st centuries for now. Even Europe, they are doing it. Poland will not allow any other European countries to enter like that unless you have a document, a legit document for us to assess before you get into Poland. That is the same thing that we want to build here. If you see that they are also white, they count themselves to be white. So some color no more white, but they don't allow them in. So this is the exact thing that we want to do. We don't care about whoever doing their business and thinking about their own self-interest. Whilst people are unaliving others in Ghana or doing things that are not even part of our culture here. That is what we want to get to stick into people's brain. So if you don't want this idea to work, it is better that you pack your family and you go and live in that country that you want to live, and Ghana will have their peace. And we will close our borders and make sure that we will not, and we have to also ensure on these people, immigration people, we have to keep on. If you have any information, just put it online, or maybe try to consult them and push the information to them and let them be aware of their work. If they too, because they play a role in it. If you are closing the borders, if you are tightening the borders, these are the people that we will work in. They are the intermediary people. You understand? So we will not trade our country for your business. So if you think that your business it's well that people on life in themselves and not thinking about the generation of the country, then you are sick in head and you have to go outside the country. We don't care whether you are a citizen of Ghana. We will close Ghana and we will protect what is within us and develop the country. If we develop and you want, even this ECOWAS thing that I even hate it in my life. This ECOWAS or whatever thing that they call themselves, because I've never liked them and I never want to put their names in my head. What is the essence of the ECOWAS? You come in the country for 92 something days and you leave. These people will not leave and there is nobody checking. So we have to employ people in various societies that we have in.
Asante, I'll give you a minute to land, okay? And then
Okay,
have open mic. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So we employ people to various societies that we have in Ghana here. The youth that are not getting work to do, especially I'm talking about Ghanaians. I'm not talking about the foreigners. They will instruct and check people if they have the right or the legal document to stay in Ghana. And this is something that if we put it in place, it will help the country. We will not sit down for them to destroy our generation. See how these people are picking this cyber fraud and something like that. How now Ghana is being tarnished by this kind of things. This is something that we've never been trained of. We don't even know about it. Now look, we've been embarrassed. We've been doing it, and these people. Just I have to let somebody talk. Okay.
Yeah. Let's have an open mic. And let's allow others to respond. So anyone can respond now, or yeah.